Hi. So I am as frustrated as I ever have been in the history of me being a YouTuber. This is one of the most frustrating things that's ever happened to me. I've always been very pro YouTube. I really appreciate YouTube. I make a lot of money being a YouTuber. I made very little money before I was a YouTuber, so I'm very grateful. However, what happened was is that first I'm going to show my analytics page. So this is the analytics page. As you see, it says I made $5,500 last month, but it didn't always say that. About literally like 7 hours ago, 5 hours ago, I checked my YouTube, and it was right before my Twitch. I checked it, and it said I was going to make over $7,500. It's around 7,700. I don't remember the exact amount. And now I checked later, and it was way lower. So I assumed there was some sort of glitch. And if you look at this, you can tell there's some sort of glitch. You can see the customer support thing is still on. We're going to get to that in a second. But what you see on the screen is that it says 5,500. But you also notice it's about, you look at the revenue, I made less money than I made in July, right? Less money I made in July. But if you look at the views, I had way more views. I had over 200,000 more views. You also want to look at June. I had over 500,000 more views than I had in June because, football season's back on. People are more interested. The revenue is only about $400 more. So somehow I made, less than $1 more per 1,000 views I got there, which makes zero sense whatsoever. Also, if you can look at just the individual revenue statistics, you want to look at like RPM right here. Like I had a day where it's 1.87, which is just insanely low, 1.87. So clearly something went wrong here. Clearly there was a glitch, and didn't say all this earlier. Earlier it was saying I had some days that were like, this one had like over 6. These were over 6 too, and this was like over 5. So the fact that it's gone way far down makes zero sense. So I contacted customer support where things went from bad to way, way, way worse. So I still figured it was a glitch. That was my thought process. So I figured I'm going to contact customer support. I'm sure that everything will work out fine. This will be great. Oh, Jackson, how naive I was, because I contact customer support and just explain them the situation. I just want to let them know what exactly is going wrong. So at first, it seemed pretty normal. I explained the situation. She asked if I could wait for 5 minutes. I said, sure, no problem. She asked if I could wait another 5 minutes. I said, sure, no problem. What month am I referring to? All just basic, let me just figure out what's going on type of stuff. And then at a certain point, she says, yes, on your analytics, it shows 5,500, but it will show on AdSense after October midweek. And then they say that, it'll be transferred to AdSense. And everything is subjected to end of month adjustment. So like an end of month adjustment, you would assume might be like a couple cents on the dollar. Honestly, I've never even noticed a single difference in the end of month adjustment. It's always been identical. So the fact that there's all of a sudden $2,000 getting taken off makes zero sense. But I wasn't really sure what she meant. So I said, wait, I'm confused. Will I be getting 5,500 or will I be getting what it said earlier, over 7,000? Where she said, I'm not seeing 7K on my end. It is early to confirm if 5,500 will be your finalized revenue, which I took to mean, it said mid-October. I took to mean like we won't know until mid-October. There was some sort of glitch. And so I said, wait, so I have to wait until I can know. Why did it randomly drop off so much? Which I think are fair questions to ask, right? Why did this happen? Is this, got a new message. Is this something that is a problem, or is this something that, like what's going on? And so then I basically just get I believe you can see that, when you joined, the terms of service basically said, we can, have end of month adjustments, which isn't the problem. I realize there can be end of month adjustments, but it kind of just seems like in the terms of service, there was a blanket clause where they can just, do whatever they want to your money at the end of the month. So I asked, could it be a glitch? Which I think is a fair question to ask. And then I reiterate that I had RPM under $2, which isn't anything close to what has ever happened. And then I want to make clear that I wasn't mad. So I said, I just find it frustrating that I might be making over $2,000 less than I thought it was. And I can't even get an explanation as to why. And I made it clear to say, and I realized that's not your fault. Because the person just running the customer service, they didn't have anything to do with this. I realized this. And I even said, like, thanks for sticking with me. It's just a stressful situation, which I think is fair. But then I get a response saying, thanks for acknowledging that it's no one's fault. I never said that. I said it wasn't your fault. It is someone's fault. It's YouTube's fault. But regardless, And she also says, and I get that you can't help to think that there was a glitch. Upon further checking, there's no glitch. Everything is working as intended. Imagine this. It says all month you're going to get over $7,500. Randomly, one day, $2,000 has been shaved off of that, and they say everything is working as intended. That's insane to me. So I was really mad. I just said, yes, there was a glitch. It told me I was making over $7,500. Either that was wrong or it's wrong now, because there was a glitch. Whether it's right now, there still would have been a glitch earlier. So either way, there's a glitch. And then I thought, I'm not sure if this is condescending, because I am making a decent amount of money. Whereas considering the amount that your channel is earning, I understand that this is stressful for any owner like you, which to me just reads as condescending. Maybe it might just be that, this is someone who English isn't their first language and they didn't realize that sounds incredibly condescending. I don't know, but to me it kind of sounds like, dude, you're making $7,500. Why are you complaining? Which my response to it is, or you're making $5,500. Why are you complaining? Which my response is because I want to be able to pay my car payment, which I won't be able to do if I don't get the $7,500. And they said, and they asked where I saw it, and I explained it again. And then they said, analytics as of checking shows 5,500. That's for September. Literally, even though I just explained. So I said, yes, I realized that. Earlier it said I was making much more. That's my whole point. This is when the screenshots part happened, which drives me nuts. Unless I can see a screenshot of the 7K estimated earnings. I mean, if I can have your screenshot of the other amount, then I can have that checked by the support team. But why would I take a screenshot? So I say I didn't take a screenshot because why would I randomly take screenshots of my estimated revenue? I didn't expect this to happen, which is a fair point. Where I get this, which is just driving me nuts. Most creators show screenshots of their estimated revenue if they have questions about them. That's based on our experience. Maybe not all partners have that habit. Oh, and I totally understand that. Like, come on. You know that it's totally unreasonable for me to just randomly be taking screenshots. And then I said I didn't have any questions before it randomly showed I had way less revenue. So I'm supposed to just take a screenshot of my analytics page every day in case something goes wrong. To which they responded, I think it would help if you do. Ridiculous. Let me see how else I can help. Upon checking with my support team, if you could help us later with a screenshot, we'd love to escalate it for further review. Because again, they know I don't have a screenshot. I keep saying she. It's Hanika. I don't know if that's a boy or girl's name. I think it's a girl's name. Is that we'd love to escalate it for you further. But for now, we consider this change as part of the adjustments made prior to finalizing your revenue. And I said, how am I supposed to get a screenshot of something YouTube has changed without warning? Again, fair question. What our support team is saying is that, and again, pushing the blame, what our support team is saying, this isn't me. What our support team is saying is that if you can show us a screenshot of any of the later disparities you can get, since we have no proof of the 7K earnings, we are unable to raise this issue for further review. Again, just infuriating. And so I said, you can't do anything, even though my CPM was higher this month than in previous months, and my views were way more higher than previous months. I'm making about the same as I had in previous months. Clearly something is wrong here, and it wasn't my fault. To which I get a sorry you feel that way. As previously shared, you could help us later with a screenshot of your disparity of estimated earnings. I've said it like 7 times now. I don't have a screenshot. That's the whole problem. In which they say it again. And I'm mad at this point. I said, I don't have a screenshot. So just so I'm clear, I wanted to get them to just admit this. So just so I'm clear, YouTube can at any moment deduct over $2K from me. And unless I preemptively took screenshots, I have to just eat the cost. To which Hanika says, I'd recommend to review our advice earlier. Which, again, I don't have a screenshot. That's all the advice. And then I said, what can I do if I don't have a screenshot? And they basically said nothing. There's nothing I can do. And so then I said, so I ask again, YouTube can deduct over $2K from my estimated revenue, and unless I preemptively took proof, I have to just eat the cost, to which they just point to the YouTube terms and service. And then I said, is there anyone else I can talk to? And this is what, and then you can chat with us for that matter. Clearly, how is that an answer? I asked if there's anyone else I can talk to, and you say me. Like, no, you are, that's not anyone else, that's you. And then I just stopped responding at this point. I'm just so annoyed. I'm holding out hope that this was all a glitch, and tomorrow I'll wake up and have the money I was supposed to have. I did luckily see one Reddit comment where someone else is seemingly having the same problem, where they had lost like a few $100s. I think they said like they had like $700, now they're at like $400. So hopefully this is a thing going on with plenty of people. I texted Cam. He doesn't really know. But it's ridiculous to me. Cam doesn't know because he didn't check he didn't check constantly. So that also frustrates me. It's like, what about the people that maybe this happens to them and they just don't check their revenue every day, like crazy people like me do. And like, I'm supposed to take a screenshot they literally suggested to take a screenshot every day. Like, how insane is that? And it's frustrating that I can't get anything going. And listen, I love YouTube. I do. I've always said I'm a big YouTube supporter. I really am. And I'm very blessed to have this job. I wouldn't be able to have this job without YouTube. But the fact that they can just do something like this, it drives me absolutely nuts. And so I just kind of want to make a video just to get my my thoughts out about this, because I'm just very frustrated. Anyways, I just wanted to say this. Hopefully, this can drum up some attention. Feel free to share this. Hopefully we can, I know this isn't the first time YouTube's made a mistake, but this just seems outrageous to me. That's just what I think. Maybe I'm being crazy, and I don't know. I honestly, usually I say, what are your thoughts on this? I feel like I know your thoughts. If you guys somehow think that YouTube's in the right, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting me. If you want to keep supporting with me, just watch my views. Apparently, YouTube might take the revenue that I got from it, but I appreciate it, and thanks for watching.